For those of you guys who are just coming in on the raid, to catch you up, we are doing a Trident Trials tournament. You can kind of get an idea of it if you just type !KOTS. You can see what's going on. What's unique about this is there are special tournament edition ships. Yeah, it says TE. They have the same overall like appearance and model, but very different setups, especially the Kleber. The Kleber is like, we'll take everything. They've got this special main battery thing. They've got the ability to take a repair party or a smoke. They've got hydroacoustic search, 12-kilometer torpedoes with a torpedo reload booster, and an engine boost. Get the idea. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Oh, and the smoke is an exhaust smoke as well. Now, it doesn't last that long. It's only 16 seconds. But it can get you the ability to maneuver into a position to do something. Here's the main battery reload ability there. So I just screenshotted from the game because there's no other real easy way to show that. And then there's also the Odin Tournament Edition that comes with fast damage control system. And an engine boost. And it's got standard hydro as well. So, very interesting idea for the tournament. I know many of the viewers who have been watching since the beginning of the stream are still kind of figuring this out, as am I. You've been interested in the competitions becoming a better player. YouTube recommended your channel yesterday, and I am thankful. Whoa, that's awesome. I'm going to reach out to you for one-on-one tutoring on your email address. Yeah, go for it. That's one of the benefits on my Patreon. And I'm very happy to do that. Like I said, just hold my feet to the fire and, you know, talk with me. It's easier if you do that with Discord, CJ. It's a lot easier if you do that with Discord. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Arms. You had too much coal, so you bought a Yoshino. It looks so cool, parked in the inland sea. Yoshino does look nice. Okay, teams are posting that they're ready, so I have a feeling we're going to get... Yep, there we go. Bam. Bam, bam. Now, I'll be alerting you guys when games start. You'll see in chat, you know, 5-minute warning, game started. So what's nice about that is you get an idea of how long until you're going to actually see something. So if you need to, you know, use the restroom or do something else, you know it's available. Here we go. All right, my map, the Faro Islands, and this is AGAMA versus Suri 4. All right, let's take a look at the setups here. So AGAMA bringing that Kleber Tournament Edition, 2 of them. One of them using a special captain, the other not. That's Abanyu with the buffed survivability expert. Napoli in your standard secondary build, an Odin Tournament, Ohio, and another Odin Tournament Edition. Interesting. You take a secondary spec, but not Uluyans. He's got both of them have Gunfeeder in slot 1. Interesting choices there. Suri 4 on the other side of the map has 2 Klebers and 2 Kleber TEs. Talk about confusing. They have 4 Klebers essentially, a Venezia, and a Petropavlovsk. They've opted to not bring a single battleship. Now, for those of you guys that are new, the rules allow for 1 battleship maximum for a team. Odins count as cruisers, even though they've got a battleship icon, which is hella confusing. So, they do have 1 battleship, that being the Ohio. Okay? One thing that I wanted to do is look into this hydroacoustic search. Yeah, I thought so. It's only active for 24 seconds with a cooldown time of nearly a minute, but it does detect ships out to 7 kilometers. So it's almost like a hybrid radar, which is kind of weird. Are they playing tier 10s? Yes, mostly. These tournament edition ships are kind of wild. All right, so Suri 4 grabs the A cap quickly, and now they're going to move over towards the C cap. Earlier today, we saw the Borodino Tournament Edition on this map, but looks like neither team has chosen to bring it this time around. Radar, sorry, that's not radar. See? So, I mean, it's almost like a hybrid radar, right? So there's the Hydro detecting the Kleber TEs going into the sea cap. Some spotting, some shots, and some resets. And there you can see the tactical use of that smoke. It's a short little fart of a smoke, really. You just puff a couple times, and then it's over. But it does allow you to disengage, I suppose, or charge something if you want to. See, it's already out. So Surrey 4 starts off with a very strong open, grabbing 2 caps. But we've seen this before, where they park a team parks a radar cruiser someplace, and it just gets overwhelmed. Is that what's going to happen here with the Petro? Stay tuned. Kleber detected. The other Kleber has much better concealment. I didn't talk about that either. What's the concealment of this Kleber? 6.7? Okay. Versus 7.8. But it even has better concealment than the standard Kleber too. Wild. It's basically like a stealth Hydro, if you think about it, right? Because if it gets detected at 6.7, pops this little Hydro button and it can see what's detecting it. I think we saw that earlier in the tournament. We just didn't really understand what was happening. Is Jean Pot going to take a torpedo? No. Well, while this is going on, Ohio is working his way through the middle of the map. Now, that's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought. And on the other side of the map, Petropavlovsk is, well, going to be forced to run away. Going to be forced to run away. Oof. This Kleber Tournament Edition in the middle of the map just got clobbered, popping his heal. The nice heal, actually. It's a good amount of hit points to get back. Probably makes it stronger than the smoke, I would say. Although I suppose it depends on how you plan on using it. So if I was Surrey 4, after grabbing both caps, I probably would have rotated at least a couple of the ships back to the A cap. But instead, it seems like they want to just chill there. Okay, but I mean, A is going to be capped, and Surrey 4 is not going to be able to do anything about it, and they might actually end up losing their Petropavlovsk in the process. That just kind of feels a little weird, you know? All right, well, Surrey 4 is now in a position where they have to decide where they want to put the bulk of their forces, and they've got a nice little Kleber line in the middle. I wonder if they're trying to set up a charge on the Ohio or one of the other battleships as this Kleber TE takes a torpedo in the nose. Oof. Oof. Triply do right. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy your new code. Now this is just the standard Kleber. Gonna do standard Kleber things. Hello, Turo. Right behind him is another standard Kleber. Gonna do standard Kleber things. So they've split up their tournament edition Klebers and their regular. Okay. Not sure what you guys are trying to accomplish over here. I mean, the Odin parks himself in a kiting away position. That's smart. He can't be charged. And of course, he's got the secondaries, too. And Petro dies. Look at that. The Napoli literally chased him all the way to the corner. Almost died, but came out victorious, which is the important thing. So that's first blood going to AGAMA. Suri4 might lose a second ship now. What's going on the other side of the map? A whole lot of nothing. Looks like they are pulling a complete audible and switching to the Ohio in the middle. It feels weird. Feels very weird. Because if they do that, if they go to the middle, right? They give this Odin broadside. We saw that happen previously on this map, actually. That's what caused the demise of Ortis. Box 4 found a way back in when Ortis made a big tactical mistake, and boy, did they exploit that. Oh, Jean-Paul barely dodging another torpedo. So, yeah, these two from AGAMA just chilling. And the big story is really just Suri4 being picked apart. Kleber is currently the only things out there being shot at. And kind of hard for Venezia to come. I guess they were expecting a lot of Klebers on the enemy team, which is why they brought the Venezia for the sap. But, yeesh. Yeesh. Oh, here comes the Kleber TE rush. Odin takes him down. He gets the reload booster off. Ohio's got his DCP running. Gonna try to go skinny, take 2 torpedoes instead of 3. Oh, he takes a third and goes down. Okay, so we at least get a trade here. Suri4 manages to take a ship down. Great clip opportunity there as another ship from Suri4 sinks. And 37 seconds away from an AGAMA victory. Are they gonna get the Odin? They did get the Odin TE. So, okay, so Suri4 gets a little bit of time back. Little gasp of air. But still not quite sure what they can do here. This engagement here, for example, could be a good opportunity for Suri4 to get some more points. And actually, if they manage to win this, Astaroth might be able to get into the B cap if... Nope, he doesn't have engines available. Oh, oof, and Odin just smacked him. He does get the kill and survives at 432 hit points. Wow. Good thing he brought the heal. So we literally have 2 Klebers that are both like an inch alive, and then you've got a Venezia that's just like, okay. And see, AGAMA knows, right? AGAMA knows that this Kleber has to run to A, so they're going to go, or to B, so they're going to go to B. This Kleber is not really spotting. He's afraid to come out and see what's going on, but he needs to hightail it to the B cap. He just doesn't know that right now. I like the use of the torpedoes. That's a high radiolocation informed torpedoes spam right there, basically. But it's really not going to matter. 9 seconds to go. That's going to be game. Both of these guys are spotted. And both of them go down. It's always a tough map to get a death pick on, just because it's all so whitewashed in the background and everything. One solo survivor for Surrey 4. AGAMA wins this at this game. Congratulations to them. All right, let's back on out of channel. Gone back over to the tournament screen. And let's take a look. I'm going to need to add the screenshot. Refresh this folder. Yeah, so this one here I need to add to my list here so you can see what's going on with the hydroacoustic search. So many screenshots to add just so people can understand what's so special about these ships. Wild. Okay, next up is going to be Pork versus Rare. I really wish it was the other way around because that'd be funny. All right, Rare Pork. Pork versus Rare. There we go. Wow, they used the Minecraft Pork for their logo. That's great. We're going to do a commercial break because we've got 17 minutes until our scheduled game. So stay tuned. Thank you guys again for being here. And make sure you're active in chat for any giveaways that you see. I'm going to hold off on doing another one because my bot's going to do one on its own very soon. Ah, I see the room for Pork versus Rare is up with 6 people in there already. They want to just go? Okay. We might be going straight into this, guys. We might be going straight into this. So let's learn about Pork. Let me cancel my commercial break. Pork stands for pork chop. And they're made of Russians as well as, God, what flag is that? I should know it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And they are from Minecraft, existing since 2025. We're starting. This is awesome. Okay, so that's Pork, and then Rare is their opponent. And they are international, as you can see. Yep, so I see Finn. Oh God, is that Bulgaria? Dutch, German, Italian, Greek, German. Wow. Denmark. And their goal in the tournament is having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going. We're going. This is what I like to see. I don't like waiting around. I don't like making you guys wait around. So here we go. Pork versus Rare, which might actually give me an opportunity for another game. Pork bringing with them a Kleber TE Tournament Edition, a Svea, a Moskva. It's the first time seeing Svea today. Kremlin, same thing for Kremlin. We haven't seen Kremlin much. And 2 Odin Tournament Editions. Not really choosing to lean into secondaries, though, which seems kind of odd, but okay. And opposing them to south is Rare.
Battle starts.
And Rare has... I recognize some of these players. I recognize someone in Pumse. Alright, so those are 2 Kleber Tournament Editions. There's a Petropavlovsk unique upgrade. 2 Odin Tournament Editions, also without secondaries. And then finally the St. Vincent with Furious. Going for a little bit of extra oomph when it comes to the main battery reload. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Both teams have an interesting lineup. Svea actually might be a really good choice in a Kleber spammy world, right? Because got the ability to smoke up, and then it can radar for itself to spot, and it's got a lot of guns, which are good for breaking modules, although I gotta think about, doesn't Kleber have a little bit thicker armor plating? I know Ragnar does, for example. I'm trying to think about Kleber. It's also got the spammy torpedoes. It's nice. Right now, you have the Des Moines and Montana line to Tier 9 and Tier 7 in Schlieffen line. Cool. Enjoy it. Take your time. No rush in this game at all. Svea and Kleber trading torpedoes. The Kleber is not interested in finding out who's at ACAP. Because, of course, it could be 2 ships or 3. Ooh, somebody got spotted early. Looked like the Moskva. Their Odins, look at this. Both teams, let me go to the map view. Look at this. Both teams' Odins are speed boosting to the corner. This is almost like Tears of the Cruisers. Or sorry, Tears of the Desert. Where everybody tries to go to one corner and win that corner island. That's wild. Ah, there's the Moskva 12-kilometer radar, seeing exactly what's out there for Pork. A really good use of radar there. Odin's being spotted. Oh, light cover. Look at the single fire torpedoes from these Klebers. It's like, so let's just make one ship do everything that every destroyer does in the game, essentially. Wild. Single fire torps on the Moskva. He's got Hydro on, so he's got to know that these are coming. Still gonna take one despite that. Interesting. Ooh, single fire torps hitting Death Strike Me Daddy. It's almost like he's asking for it. Look at all those torpedo hits. Aw, and that's a sticky flood. That's a sticky flood. Brilliant work by Wolfass over there in the Kleber Tournament Edition. He's been, he fired his torpedoes and then he kept a gap before the next one, figuring if a torpedo hits and floods, it'll immediately cause the DCP, which is what it did. And so now Death Strike Me Daddy is going to be flooding for the next 29 seconds. Brilliant use of torpedoes there with those single fire. Oh, are these guys playing for winner of the bracket host? Thank you. I didn't know that. They're each 6-0. Wow. We got into this so fast we didn't have a chance to look at where they are on the bracket. Thank you for bringing that up, host. So Pork manages to grab the A-cap with their Svea. And someone just doesn't seem interested in even competing for this. I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of moving around in circles up there. Both of the Odins have made it to the edge. So secondary slap fights ensue. Ish. Because neither of them really... There's only one Odin of the 4 who built into the secondaries. At least the range on the secondaries, and that's it. Otherwise, they went for guns. Wild. Meanwhile, in the middle of the map, we've got... well, Death Strike Me Daddy went ahead and just let that flood tick out. Makes sense because it probably ticked out before the DCP was available. But still, flooding damage is 100% repairable, so he was able to pick some of that back up again. And someone has been pulled off. They pulled him all the way. They're just seeding A. They're just letting this Svea have the A-cap. I guess they figure he's such a slow ship. Relatively slow ship. By, like, running the Klebers away, they can isolate the rest of the enemies. Wolf-Ass saying, let's go ahead and smack you again with my single-fire torpedoes. Unfortunately, Goitamod's Kremlin might block this here. Might block this. Some more torpedoes coming from him on the other side. Gonna block one torpedo, but two are gonna get through. Ooh, just the one hits. He gets the ram. He got the ram off, but barely any damage happened. Why? Because the Petro was moving so slowly. Oh, and then he traps someone's Kleber TE. Look at this. He traps it. His dead Hulk prevents the attack. Wow. As the St. Vincent comes up from the rear. And the Moskva's ready in position as well. This is just hilarity right now. Absolute hilarity. Once again, Conga-Line torpedo salvo, but I don't know that the St. Vincent's gonna want to slow down for this. He's gonna block them all. Someone finally gets a chance to go for the Kremlin because the whatever ship finally sank. He's choosing not to use his reload booster. I think that's being very greedy. Very greedy. I think it would have been better suited to use the reload booster. He gets the ram, and he boosts, and he gets the kill. Guys, some great clip moments there, if you don't mind. And then the St. Vincent manages to take down the Moskva. Wow. Wow. Did the Petro have a ramming flag? He did. Okay. So it was just the speed of the ram that caused the impact. This is a bloodbath, guys. One Odin dies over up on the north side. That's from Rare. Porking the advantage up in the north. Svea that's coming out of the south is going to just walk his way up. But of course there's Gassando, Duke Gassando of Zan's St. Vincent. Oh, this Kleber TE doesn't have any more DCPs or heals. Humse probably doesn't know that. He probably does now. Huge kill for Rare. Pork responds by killing the other Odin from Rare. So that leaves 2 ships each. 2 ships each, guys. This is the closest game we've covered all day so far. Wow. What a battle. So, how do you get back into this? I mean, you got 6 minutes to go. If the Svea just... If I'm the Svea, I'm probably just going to go full send into the B cap. I have to, right? I got to get the points back. I'd probably go full send into the B cap. Pray to God that the St. Vincent did what he did, which is turn the wrong way. But he's going to know that now because the St. Vincent shot the Odin. So it looks like they're going to try to kill the Odin first. Understandable, I suppose. Oh, look at these torps in this Svea. Almost. Very close, very close. Alright, so the Svea is going to get into the B cap. Come on, Svea. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. He's going to get the cap, and he's probably going to try to put himself in a position to farm out the St. Vincent. Of course, St. Vincent knows the Svea is in the cap now, so he can just W forward and go into the cap. And say, I'll deal with you later, Odin. Oh, the Odin's out of DCP as well. It only has 1 heal left, and that's it. Every fire, every flood. Full duration now. Oh, that changes everything. That completely changes everything. Machu Svea can't afford to sit here and let his teammate just get focused like this. He's got to go. He's got to go. St. Vincent using HE trying to start fires. Yeah, they got to know he's out of DCP. They got to know he's out of DCP. Oh, and he used his last heal too. Machu's being forced to charge in a position he doesn't want to because I think the St. Vincent will have a torpedo angle on him. There goes the Odin. I wouldn't turn out here. I would keep going straight at him. You can't afford to turn out. You got to go straight at him. You gotta try to get on his side somehow, and then you gotta torpedo him in the face. Like, that's gonna do nothing. Take a look. He's got his other torps available too. See, like, okay, so cool. So you got some hits. Forces out the DCP. There's the other torps. I suppose if he does get a flood, that's Duke's last heal in the St. Vincent. So if he can get fires going, if he can get floods going, great. There's the smoke. St. Vincent shoots. Ooh, 10k. But the torpedoes hit and they cause a flood. That's gonna be a dead St. Vincent. If I'm the Svea now, I'm turning hard to get back into the cap. Ooh, look at this. It's gonna come down to a Kleber TE versus a Svea. Who would have thought this, guys? Who would have thought this? Look at this battle unfolding. Wow. Now, if I'm the Svea, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna get in the cap. I'm gonna stop. I'm probably gonna turn out. Because at this point, I have it. Even if the Kleber gets into the cap on the other side of B, even if the Kleber gets in right here, it doesn't matter. The Kleber needs to go into the cap and get the kill. So Svea is going somewhat defensive. I will say, I kind of feel like he could used to be a little bit more defensive, but you know, it's all right, whatever. And that's going to be GG. Honestly, if we can't see the team chat, but that's going to be GG. Both sides are just going to be sharing GGs in chat right now. Because there's no way Pumse can get this. No way whatsoever. As a matter of fact, Pumse knows it. He's just going to come out and try anyways. Good on him, because he might as well. Got the Hydra going to detect the torpedoes. And that doesn't matter. What a battle. What a battle, guys. What a battle. Yes, giveaway 5 minutes from now. Giveaway. Type. Look at this. One sole surviving ship. Only pork remains. Only pork remains. That one Svea. Wow. Woof. GG's to pork. Best game of the day so far. Okay, so I gotta find another game fast. I'm just gonna go find a game that I haven't covered. I don't think I've got either of these, so if they are ready, nope, they're in battle now. Let me go over to here. I want to find a game fast here. PK LARCH? I'll try that one. Nope. Okay, LARCH. This one versus Error could be a possibility. Nope, they're already in game. Where's the updates? Let's see. Come on. TFD, DFD? Can try it and see. Nope, they've started. Probably not gonna get another one. That's okay. Apologies for the delay. I'm just desperately trying to find you guys another battle. That's most important for me right now. All I care about right now. Rain Surrey 4? Nope, they're already going. I need about another minute. Every extra second is decreasing the opportunity to find a game. Right? Decreasing my chances of finding a game. I'm trying as quickly as I can to flip through. I did ask if the refs knew of any games that hadn't started yet. But they don't. That's okay. That game went long, which I'm okay with. I'm perfectly okay with it. I will gladly pay for that amazing game with a 30-minute break if it comes to it. Because that game was amazing. Chat, you guys agree that game was amazing? Probably one of the best. Probably one of the best. I think the best of the day. I even told them that in the training room. The best game of the day so far. Where did unskill go? I was just gonna click on something and it just didn't come through. Okay. I don't think we have one. All right. So, y'all, we're gonna have to wait a bit. We're gonna have to wait a bit. UNJOY and LARCH is the last setup. UNJOY and LARCH. Okay. You guys, we got like 30 minutes. Okay, got like 30 minutes. Great opportunity to hit the head, do something, whatever you need to do. Yeah, that was possibly the game of the day. Possibly. Plenty of games to come. NA players, Holsch, you're watching. Baco, my expectations for you guys are pretty high right now. Just saying. Just saying. Outstanding. Yeah, you guys are catching up on the ending there. Ah, wow. Makes you hungry? Just catching up on chat for a moment. Another game that good, right? Seriously, Tuber. Good to see you, by the way. Oh my god. What a game. What a game. Yeah, I just don't see another game, and that's perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Okay, so, y'all, we got some time. I think I might go hit the head. Emperor Grand, hey, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Is there a giveaway going? Yes, there is a giveaway going. Okay, so we'll let the giveaway play out. I need to hit the bathroom after that game. I need to hit the bathroom, okay? And I see Tuber Chimpy in here, so I'm kind of feeling like maybe I need to go get some dirty water. after that game, guys, after that game, I don't know. I don't want to get drunk or anything, but oof, I just feel like I need something to celebrate. What a fantastic game. So I'm going to run a commercial break. I'm going to go downstairs, check in with the wife, see what she's up to. I'm going to fill up my regular water at the very least. Fill up the regular water. Thank you for the kind words, Ouija, and the rest of you guys too. I appreciate you guys all being here. You're enjoying the show. You're having a good time. You know, y'all are behaving. So I very much appreciate all of that good stuff. Let me finish. Let me leave it off for you guys in here. Which team was Pork? Okay, here we go. So you can see the standings right now. Woof. All right, MTN. Oh, damn! Congratulations, MTN. Just checking on Discord. Nothing over there. We're gonna do UNJOY. They're playing against Throw right now. UNJOY versus Throw. Okay. Oof. Puddin is missing a great tournament. I hope he's okay. He said, like I said, he said he had stuff to do today, so he wasn't sure if he'd be able to make it or not. So that's fine. I'll put in dreams sweet and the ship's sail so grand. Look for Matchmasters. Yeah, that's true. I am doing a sponsorship with Matchmasters, so you can support me there if you would like. Let's see, what's the stream elements? I can't remember how much longer I have this sponsorship for. Should probably take a look at that. Try and do like a monthly sponsorship as a way to kind of just help make ends meet. 7 days left on the sponsorship, just shy of 8. So if you want to support me, you can click that link for Matchmasters. You install it on your phone, and you know, you just play through it and whatever. And you play it as much or as little as you want. Every little bit you go, it helps. And that's it. Other ways you can support, of course, are my Patreon. You can subscribe to the channel here if you want, or cheer with bits. But hey, you guys just being here and hanging out is... I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. This game is still in progress. You know what I could do? I could go play some more cards. Let's play some more cards. Oops. Cards. Here we go. Okay, so I'm at the position now where I've got these harder ones to play. And, okay, I got those new cards from before. That's right, that's right. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Getting these will get me another card, so I like that idea. It's just a question of how do I want to roll this, you know? Like if I go this way, I can leverage this into a lower power card. Always sort by total power. Doesn't really matter one way or another. So I can just do that because it's the lowest power ship. And we're good. I don't care about the... Oh, light repairs would be nice right now. Light repairs might give me some flexibility, so maybe I want the light repairs too. Do I have a debuff for it though? I don't think I do. So I think I'm going to be forced to take that. Yeah, because that won't do anything either. So I think I'm just going to have to accept this, and that's fine. I don't need the light repairs. All right. All right, so now I can pick up another card. There we go. All right. Go back to port. Oops. I keep doing that. I hate that I keep doing that, but it is what it is. So now we've got our new card. We can come back here. Focused. I've never used this modifier, but you could. It's a tactical. You could use it. I've never found it helpful though, unfortunately. Yeesh. I don't think I'm going to be able to get these. And Bliska can just one-shot whichever one I want. I suppose I could do that and get the... I don't care about the 25,000 credits. 158, 160... Stop doing... Total power, please. Thank you. So, unless I've got anti-air directly above or smoke, I'm not going to get it. Don't blame the dirty water on me. You're cooking while watching. Sun is well over the yardarm here. Dirty water started 2 hours ago. Congratulations. You'll cook best with dirty water in you. CJC says, I'll take a cup. You're always cooking. What are you guys having for dinner? Like, you guys are all like... Make me hungry. All right, let's go. Hey, DS9 Ranger. All right, so now I can get another card. And... Ooh, that one's a good one. Gib card. Okay. Now we go to fighting screen. We got these three here that we can just pick up hopefully quickly without losing too much card abilities. Like I might want to try to use these up if I can. I just have to try to be smart about like where I use them. Like that's good, right? Because that buffs the card to the side of it as well. Okay. That's a defeat. That's a defeat. That's a victory. That's just because of the total power, because now I'm going up to higher powers, as you guys can see. Do I have anti-air above? I do not. I do. No, not. Smoke or engine to the right. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I can just plop you in and plop you in and be done with it. That's fine. I don't need the coal. Busy with your beer as you're preparing the meal. Yum, yum, yum. Alrighty then. Ooh, 26. Hold on. Let's get another card. TSV, hi. How you doing? We are doing fine, thank you. My wife was asking me how the stream was going. I said how many of you guys are hanging out, and we're having a good time. And I thanked her for letting me stream today, because originally she didn't want me to. But I convinced her to let me go. So here we are, hanging out together, having a good time. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to start here. I don't want to go and lose all of the cards right now. I just, you know, want to do a little bit and then leave at least one hit point available. So, TSV, how have you been? Happy Saturday to you. Let's see. So I want this and this. 92. I could do that. I got a lot of low health ships at this point. That's okay. That's 98. So I'd probably slap this one up. The Amazing Suri game? Yeah, I think I still have that up. I do. Here you go, Tuber Chimpy. Well worth a watch. Actually, now would be a good opportunity to watch it because you're stuck waiting anyways, right? We got about 10 minutes for our game. What I might do is get some dirty water between NA and EU, because there's a maximum of an hour between NA and EU. Probably be closer to 35, 40 minutes. Okay, so we got through all of that. We got our cards. Now we can go back to evacuation here. And now we really want to make sure that we're playing cautiously here and we're getting everything we want. Right? Right. Right. So like, for example, these work together in tandem to knock those out. I like it a lot. This is a win and knocks this down. So I don't need anything for this. So I just need 100. Total power of 100. So like I can yeet that guy up there. I don't have any more support. I could buy light repairs, but I really don't care. So I think I'm just gonna go with this. Start. Get what we can get out of the deal. And next up. So when I look at these, I always think about what debuffs there are. And if I see a card that can debuff both, I will typically try to work it in. Because I like the fact that in the card game, you know, you've got all of these different debuff capabilities, right? I don't like that. But it does debuff this. This one's gonna be tough to get all of it. Ooh, that's 100%? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Okay, cool. So I can put that in there. And then maybe that comes up to helps. This is 100%. This is 85%. This is the best we can hope for, and I don't want to use any modifiers. So I think it's YOLO time, baby. Let's go. 85% chance, and it's a win. I've lost on 95%. Yeah, when you got 2 billion credits, it's an insult. I agree, Duckman. I agree. Okay, now we're on the 1-star. These are the easy mode. So we're really just looking to pop up some of the debuffs and then fill in with cheap cards, right? So 77, I can fill that in as a cheap card, okay? Let's see, glass above and something to the right is okay. That above and to the right is better, I think. That takes it down to 78. Now I'm going to run out of hit points on cards here. So I might do that one. Do I even care to do that one? I guess I kind of do. Yeah, whatever. YOLO. Now if I'm playing the game, I'm also getting cards from supplied support tokens. So I've got exactly 4 cards left, and that's it. So I'm going to play this one, or I'm going to play the other one. I could also back out and try the other one. This one, I don't have 2 of the debuffs. Let's see what this one looks like. This one, I've got, okay, there's 3 and 3. So that one debuffs above, this one debuffs to the left, this one debuffs to the left, and this one goes in between. That's at 100%. Okay. I don't even need... Okay, right. Yeah, it's Blisk, of course. So I don't need to do anything for that one. That's the case. That's 100%. That's 35%. Probably the best we can hope for in this situation. But let's just do it. Do it. Do it. Or do I not care about this one? This one's 80. So if this one's the 35%, no. We're going to do that one. All right, let's go. Oh, I got pinged. Alrighty. And that's all she wrote. I can't do any more because all my cards are currently resting. I've got 20 hours, so I can do some more of this probably tomorrow, if we have in between. But you can see how far I've progressed. Just, oh, I could have, oh, wait a minute, you're killing me. I always forget to collect rewards because it moves farther over and I don't see that. So I could have grabbed another card. Ooh, give me that one. Okay, so now that I got it, oh, damn it, I hate that. Now that I got another card, I can go and YOLO one of these. Might as well and get some more evacuation points, right? 105 is the highest number. Bam, YOLO. Because that's going to be it anyway. I have to wait 20 hours. I wish I would have seen that. I hate that it keeps moving over like that because I don't notice that there's stuff I can collect. But either way, we've done a nice job going through, and you can see I've already gotten pretty far in this, and there's still 11 days left. So if you haven't done this event, do it. You're missing out. Get yourself a free tier 6 destroyer, or get the credits from that destroyer, right? Okay, let's go back here now. Yeah, no worries whatsoever, Tuber Chimpy. All right, let me find our training room. This is UNJOY. Rain versus Throw should be an interesting matchup, absolutely. I think somebody's already casting it though, yeah? Let's see. Rain. Did I miss it? Rain isn't playing against Throw. No, here it is. Rain 1. No. Yeah, Rain isn't playing against Throw. No, here it is. Ah, okay. Yeah, so a couple people are casting it. So that's good. That's good. All right. Good thing there's a buff in evacuation that always wins an engagement. Yes, Jabberwock, but I recommend against using that, actually. I just put out a video. Let me link it in chat. Expert tips on the card game, where I show you why you don't want to use that. Not been good, hard problem. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get that taken care of, you know. Okay, so 5 minutes to go. Plenty of time on commercial break left. So let's take a look at UNJOY. UNJOY is a German team, very recent, from 2025. Don't recognize any of these players. All we do is win. That's their goal. And they are up against LARCH. And LARCH is all Polish players from 2020, and they shall not sunk is their shtick. Where are they in bracket? Here we go. LARCH is 6th, UNJOY is 5th. Okay. Okay. So they're, and then Rain and Throw are tied for first right now. So obviously they're trying to win their bracket, which is why obviously people are going to be interested in that game. Sure. And this is our last one. Yeah. This is our last one. Yeah. This is our last one. Okay. I'll probably grab some dirty water for the in-between. So Error winning and coming in first place. There's SFSO. We saw them before. Started off with them, actually. UNJOY versus LARCH. Okay. Lennon and Rename are out there. There's Entity. We saw them. And then there's Pork and Rare again. Wow, what a game. What a game that was. Well, we may get started a little bit early. We'll find out. We shall see. So, two of you. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. So the top two go into playoffs tomorrow, and that's it. The top two. Whoa. This do or die for SFSO then. Surrey 4, AGAMA. Well, I mean, how you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? No, they're done. Their day's over. SFSO still has a shot. This one's gonna be hotly contested here. Hotly contested. This one could be interesting too. A lot of good games out there. Lots of good games. It's difficult the way they did the spreadsheet. They did it all by each group instead of by time. So it's difficult to be able to see quickly who's casting what game. If there's like a pivotal game that's really important to catch, you know, like in here. Let me see if I can find Moyai real quick. Moyai gets a buy? No. Oh, they're up against Rare and Black Blueberry's got it. Okay, good. I want to make sure it gets cast at least, you know, that's important. Who else are we looking at? Entity and Sufso. Sufso versus DFD, nobody's doing, and Entity. Entity and Lennon. That's group 3. Carlo. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. We'll cover this game. They're gonna start in less than a minute. It's kind of mean to say I'm gonna do their game and then, you know, bail on them. I suppose if I had taken the time to look at it closer, you know, we could have made the decision. That's on me. I didn't think about it. Sorry, guys. Long day. But it is what it is. You bought lots of ships early in as playing, yeah. So now you're credit poor. That's okay. You'll get caught up. It's not like you lose credits just by not playing or something. Good morning, Joey. Sleepyhead. Thanks for jumping on in. It's only noon. All right, here's our last scheduled match of the day. UNJOY versus LARCH. UNJOY has a Marceau, another Marceau, a Kleber Tournament Edition, and a regular Kleber, a Petropavlovsk, and a Kleber Tournament Edition. Wow. So they brought 5 destroyers and 1 cruiser. Don't even want to bring a battleship on this. Interesting. Opposite end of the spectrum for LARCH. They are bringing 1 Kleber, 2 Kleber Tournament Editions, a Barbiano, a Preußen, and an Odin Tournament Edition, which counts as a cruiser. Look at the size difference between these two. Wow, that's kind of cool, huh? Look at that. Well, this game, I believe they said that the top 2 of each group is going to advance, and these 2 teams are nowhere near the top 2. So, I think it would be pretty difficult for either to have a shot into advancing the playoffs tomorrow, which honestly is okay because it's the last time we're going to see him. So let's see him. Let's have some fun. That's a good idea, Duckman. Good idea. Keep an eye for sales, and then when there are those sales on upgrade modules, buy them with your credits. Buy ahead even, you know, if you can. All right, Kleber TE using the kind of hydro, kind of radar thing. Catching the... Oh, That's gonna be painful. Let's go watch the Barbie play. You guys have the ship yet? This thing's ridiculous. Kind of feel like they didn't get much out of that engagement. I thought they would have, for sure, just raffle-clocked this Kleber, but nope. He didn't even need to use a heal. Interesting early engagement there. All right, well, Kleber Marceaus, you can see the Marceaus going behind here in case the enemy was over here. They can shoot for free over the island, but obviously that's not necessary because the bulk of LARCH went to CCAP. So we're going to see probably a really big clash in the middle of the map. Or just a lot of torpedoes being flung all over the place like feces. That's probably what's going to happen. Yep. Oh, the torps. Preußen puts up his hydro. Of course, Preußen's hydro lasts longer. We didn't look at the build, but look at that. Preußen's got pretty much as much damage he can lean into as possible. Secondaries and Furious for the main batteries too. And he's going to take a torpedo for his trouble. Just look at the steady shell, a steady rain of shells from White's Barbiano. That's crazy. And he's only done 200 damage to the Kleber. Okay, now he's done a little bit more. But all of these shells have been, like, just raining down and either shattering or just not doing damage. Whatever. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. Marceau's getting in on this now. They know that Larch's Preußen used the DCP. So now they're just going to focus him to death. There's one fire. Now remember, he's not taking fire prevention, so he can be set on another fire in the back of the superstructure. There's a butt fire. I don't know, for me, when I play DCP, I get put on like 3 fires immediately and just curse the RNG gods. He got lucky. Oh, Barbiano trying to make a play here. They charge the Marceau. And then there's the other Kleber. Caught between a Kleber Tournament Edition and the enemy team. So, goodbye. UNJOY now with 2 kills. They don't have the cap advantage, but they definitely have the ship advantage. Nani Goat, hello. Happy Saturday to ya. Larch's Odin takes a torpedo sailing through the middle of the map. And just look at all the torpedoes that this Kleber TE is just vomiting out right now. He does have a permanent torpedo tube broken. What do you want to know about the tournament edition ships? It's kind of difficult to talk about them briefly. The big thing is that they have the body of a Kleber, but they definitely don't play the exact same way as a Kleber. Think of a Kleber Tournament Edition as, gee, I really wish I had everything, all the things available in a tournament on a destroyer. And that's what this is. Tournament Edition Kleber has short duration Hydro, the choice between exhaust smoke, short burst, or a pretty strong heal. It's got a funny button that you can charge up. Yeah, kind of almost like the main battery reload booster, just not as good. Look at this thing. Marceau's using AP. Ay, 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 ay. Got 12-kilometer torpedoes. It's got short duration hydro that reaches 7-kilometer. I mean, oh, and it can fire those torpedoes single fire. Conga line. Like over here. No, those are spreads. But you get the idea. Oh, and it's got torpedo reload booster too, because why not? Because why not? Right? Why not? So, yeah. Oof, just missed the torps. All that's left is the Barbie. Barbiano. Trying to drag out the game a few more minutes. And he's just gonna sail around, so I might as well tab out and set my winner for UNJOY. And that ought to do it for us, huh? Ought to do it for us. Nanigo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Ah, they finally decided. Okay, let's go for it. Look at this thing. Look at that thing. Unbelievable. Reload. And doesn't matter. Still gets whacked anyways. Alrighty. Well, congratulations, UNJOY, for that victory. And 6Killer Sue, thank you very much for the follow as well. Okay, so let's go to this screen, guys. That does it for EU. There are no more games on the European server. There are some that are in progress right now. So we'll come back and look at the playoff bracket and stuff. But basically, what they're going to do is they're going to put together the top 2 teams from each of the groups. There's 4 groups, so only 2 from each group gets to advance. Okay? So if we go to qualifiers here, that means Air and SFSO won their game. So they technically win on points over Jobless. Interesting. In Group 2, we know it's going to be Rain and Throw. It's just a question of who comes in first. It looks like it's going to be Rain. Rename and Lennon and Entity. All 3 of those are kind of in the mix for Group 3. And then in Group 4, we saw Pork and Rare earlier. Moai, if they get lucky and defeat Rare, you know, that's a way for them to come back in as well. So chat, here's the deal. We're done with this part, but stay tuned because we have a whole nother cast coming to you. The North American Day 1. We've been just bringing you EU for the past, what, 5 hours almost? Thereabouts?